Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You know, you're not excited enough. You know, I don't know, everybody's spending all these money on polls, right? I was just watching a Hillary Clinton event. They had about I saw 14 asleep. There's nothing like a Trump rally, right? Oh, this is what they call enthusiasm, because you want change. You want change. 70% of the American people believe this country is headed in the wrong direction. 70% of the American people are correct. We are headed in the wrong direction. Now, it is true, according to Mrs. Clinton, some very large percentage, 50% of you are deplorables. You're deplorable. I'm coming and joining you. Me too. I'm proud to be called deplorable by Hillary Clinton. I'm also irredeemable. You know what that means? I'm not going to vote for her. You're going to vote for change. Donald Trump is going to give you many of the reasons why. I'm going to tell you about one that has been the source of discussion and distortion throughout this campaign. During the debate the other night, Mrs. Clinton made the ridiculous assertion that somehow Donald Trump is friendly with Vladimir Putin of Russia. First of all, he's never met him, and he doesn't know him, and he isn't fond of dictators and people like that. But here's the reality, and here's the difference. It's Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama that gave Vladimir Putin the first sign that we were weak. And I know something about murderers and bullies and dictators. I prosecuted the Commission of the Mafia. I prosecuted Colombian drug cartel members and put them in jail. I've had several organizations put out contracts to kill me. In fact, in one case, the Mafia voted 3-2 not to kill me. It's one of the few elections I won. So I know something about people like that. If you cave into them, they take advantage of you. Almost as soon as Obama came into office, Hillary Clinton reset the relationship with Russia. Oh, that really worked well. Since then, they've gone into Crimea, eastern Ukraine, and then they moved in and took over the power vacuum we left open for them in Syria, because President Obama drew 12 lines in the sand and said, if you use chemical weapons, I'm going to do something. And then he did, and Obama didn't. And then he did, and Obama didn't. And eventually that red line started to turn orange and pink. And then there was no line at all except the one that that gentleman just pointed out. It's called the yellow line. And Mr. Putin came to a determination: these people are weak. I can push them around. They don't stand up for their country. And then President Obama is now proceeding, and Mrs. Clinton agrees with, decimating our military. Now, here's the difference. Here's the difference with Donald Trump. Yes, he'll negotiate with Putin, the way my former boss, Ronald Reagan, negotiated with Gorbachev. He'll negotiate from something they know nothing about: strength. A military in which we have 450,000 soldiers instead of the 420 they want us to take down to, 350 ships, a lot more than they want, 1,200 fighters, 35 battalions of Marines, up from 28. a refurbished special forces and modernized weapons. We're going to invest in defense, and don't tell me how we can pay for it. What got us out of the last depression? Defense spending. Defense spending puts you all to work. It means more jobs. It means a revitalized America, and it means when Donald Trump negotiates from America, Putin is going to be faced with a person that he respects, not likes, but respects, because this man will have the strongest military in the history of the world behind him, and Putin can't match that. I've known Donald Trump for 28 years. And if I had to go and pick somebody to negotiate for my country against Putin, I would not pick every negotiation, she got nothing back in return. I would pick the #1 negotiator we have in this country, Donald J. Trump, the next president of the United States.